Hello everyone. So we had two sessions. First session was on introduction of Khelo India Fitness Assessment Program, and second session we had was on how should a principal go about registering the school, uploading the student data, generating the student ID card, and for assessors how to do the registration and how to get linked with the particular school. So we had two sessions. Now this is the third session, which is on Khelo India battery of test and how to conduct the fitness assessment in school. So let's look at that. In this session, we are going to learn about how should the assessor log in and how to conduct the assessment for class 1, 2, and 3, which is a separate battery of test, and class 4 to 12, which is another battery of test. So let's look at class 1, 2, and 3, age group 5 to 8 years. So there are three tests. The first test is called body mass index. Let's look at how to do the BMI test.
To calculate the body mass index, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select BMI. The app is now ready to calculate the body mass index. Body mass index or BMI is used to measure the body composition, which refers primarily to the distribution of muscles and fat in the body. Body size such as height, length and girths are also grouped under this component. BMI is calculated by taking a person's weight and dividing by their height squared. To measure the height correctly, a stadiometer is required. If a stadiometer is not there, it could be done against a wall as well with measuring tape pasted on it. It should be done on a hard flat surface. The participant should remove shoes, bulky clothing, hair ornaments and unbraid hair that could interfere with the measurement. Participants should stand with feet flat, together and back against the wall. Legs should be straight, arms at side and shoulders level. The participant should look straight ahead and the line of sight should be parallel to the floor. The height should be recorded in centimeter. The reading of the height should be typed in at the designated place on the screen. To measure the weight accurately, a digital scale should be used. The scale should be placed on firm flooring rather than a carpeted floor. The participant should remove shoes and heavy clothing. The participant should stand with both feet in the center of the scale. The weight should be recorded in kilogram and gram to the nearest decimal. The reading of the weight should be typed in at the designated place on the screen. Once both the readings are entered in the app, scan the ID card of the participant by tapping on the scan option. Once the age and gender of the participant is updated, save the record by tapping on the save option. This completes the process to calculate the body mass index or BMI.
Yeah, so here you can see that there were two aspects. One is that one is a stadiometer, which is for recording both the things. The digital scale that we talked about was basically for the weighing. So here you actually do the recording using kilogram and gram for the weight. And here you also ask the participants to remove everything, that they remove any heavy ornaments that they may be having, or sweater, or if they have shoes, they should remove the shoes, and they should be standing straight with both the feet apart. And the participant should be looking straight. That's very important so that you get the proper height. Yeah. So we learned about how to do the BMI. Now let's look at plate tapping. So here, let me just show you the video first.
To conduct the plate tapping test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select Coordination and then tap on the plate tapping option. The app is now ready for the plate tapping test. The plate tapping test measures upper body reaction time and hand-eye quickness and coordination. It also assesses the speed and the coordination of limb movement.
So here you can see that there's a paper here at the center, and then there are two circles, yellow circles. So here what he is doing is that he is keeping his non-preferred hand. So if I prefer my right hand, if I'm strong, if my right hand is strong, my left hand is a non-preferred hand. I keep it here, and then I keep tapping from left to right. One full cycle if I start from the left, go to the right and come back, it is one cycle. So I have to do 25 cycles. So let's look at it.
One table, two yellow discs of 20 cm diameter and one rectangular sheet of 30 by 20 cm size are needed to perform this test. The table height should be adjusted so that the subject is standing comfortably in front of the discs. The two yellow discs are placed with their center 60 cm.
You can see they are totally 60 cm, 30 cm to the left and 30 to the right.
Apart on the table. The rectangle is placed equidistant from both the discs. The participant is encouraged to stand in a balanced posture. The non-preferred hand is placed on the rectangle. The subject moves the preferred hand back and forth between the discs over the hand in the middle as quickly as possible. Once the participant starts this test, the start timer option should be tapped on the screen. This action is repeated for 25 full cycles. The total time taken to complete 25 full cycles is recorded. As the participant completes 25 full cycles of tapping, stop timer option should be tapped on the screen. The clock on the screen shows the time taken by the participant to complete 25 full cycles of plate tapping. To record the data, first scan the ID card of the student and then tap on the save option. This completes the plate tapping test.
Yeah, so you saw that for doing plate tapping, you need three papers. So one is a A4 size paper, and then there are two yellow paper or yellow disc, which are 20 cm in diameter, and you place them apart. So the distance should be 60 cm from the center of the rectangle. To the center of to the 30 cm each side. Now let's look at flamingo balance. This is basically to test the static balance of the participant. Let's see how it is done. It's very important that flamingo balance is very different from stop test. In flamingo balance, we actually check how many times that the participant falls if he or she has to balance for 60 seconds. So let us see how it is done, then I can explain to you.
To conduct the flamingo balance test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select Balance and then tap on the Flamingo Balance Test option. The app is now ready for the Flamingo Balance Test. The Flamingo Balance Test measures the ability to balance successfully on a single leg. Test assesses the strength of the leg, pelvic and trunk muscles as well as static balance. While balancing on the preferred leg, the free leg,
you can see that the participant is actually holding the free leg like this with the hand.
Is fixed at the knee and the foot of this leg held close to the buttocks, standing just like a flamingo. The test should be done on a non-slippery.
Yeah, so here you can see that you can do it on a non-slippery surface, but otherwise you can take a brick. Like here we have taken a brick and covered it with paper, so that it looks nicer. So you can do it with that, or you can do it with a wooden block also.
Even surface by standing on a beam or a brick. The athlete keeps balance by holding the instructor's hand if required. The timer is started as the instructor lets go. To start the timer on the app, Start Timer should be tapped. The timer is stopped each time the athlete loses balance, either by falling off the beam or letting go the foot behind being held. To do that, pause timer should be tapped on the app each time the participant loses balance. Start the timer again.
So here you can see that once the participant actually lost balance, we pressed on the pause timer button. And whenever the participant is ready again, you click on the start timer. So let's see. Now the participant is going to be ready. We'll start the timer again.
When the participant is in the position, if there are more than 15 falls in first 30 seconds, the test is terminated. The number of falls or loss of balance in 60 seconds of balancing is counted and recorded. The timer automatically stops at the 60 seconds mark. The ID card of the participant is scanned by tapping on the scan option. Once the participant details are updated, the data is saved by tapping on the save option. This completes the Flamingo balance test.
So here, one of the very important thing, if the participant loses balance 15 times in the first 30 seconds, it basically means that he doesn't have any balance. So what you do is then you actually, in that case, you actually terminate the test for him. Otherwise, you have to see every time there's a pause, every time he actually loses balance, what you need to do is to pause the timer. Whenever he's ready, you resume the timer. So that way you can actually see how many falls that the participant has in 30 seconds for 30 seconds of standing.
To conduct the Flamingo balance test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select Balance and then tap on the Flamingo balance test option. The app is now ready for the Flamingo balance test.
Yeah. So now we are going to look at for 9 to 18 years, class 4 to 12. What are the tests which are there? Again, the same thing. Body mass index. We have learned how to do BMI. So here we actually talked about that you take a digital scale for calculating the weight, and you can use either a stadiometer for checking the height, or you can actually use a tape and paste it against the wall also. Both the things are possible. Only thing is that the zero position of the tape should be at the top of the weighing machine if you are actually measuring both of them together. If you're measuring them separately, then you can actually paste it with the floor. So that is one thing that you need to do, and remove all the heavy clothing or sweater or shoes. Shoes, of course, because it is going to impact the height. So since we have seen BMI, I'm going to skip this one. We'll go to the next one. So let's look at flexibility. This is the equipment is very important out here. The sit and reach is equipment 12 by 12, 12 by 10, and 12 into 21 at the top. So let's look at the equipment, and let's also look at how the test is being done.
To conduct the sit and reach test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select Flexibility and then tap on the Sit and Reach option. The app is now ready for the sit and reach test. The sit and reach test is a common measure of flexibility. It specifically measures the flexibility of the lower back and hamstring muscles. A sit and reach box is required to perform this test. The sit and reach box should be 12 by 12 inches on sides, 12 by 10 inches on front and back, and 12 by 21 inches on top. The top panel should be inscribed with centimeter and millimeter gradations. The test should be performed on clean cushioned surface or gym mat. Shoes should be removed before performing this test. This test involves sitting on the floor with legs stretched out straight ahead. The soles of the feet are placed flat against the sit and reach box. Both knees should be locked and placed flat to the floor. With the palms facing downwards and the hands on top of each other, the subject reaches forward along the measuring line as far as possible. Firstly, the initial reach in the normal position is recorded. To do that, the score is calculated to nearest centimeter and put it in the designated place in the screen. After some practice teaches, the subject reaches forward as far as possible and holds that position for at least 2 seconds while the distance is recorded. To record the final position, the score is calculated to nearest centimeter and put it in the designated place. The difference between the initial position.
So here you can see that the calculation is this thing. So you have to take the score both of initial position and the final position so that we can actually do this thing. And the other thing which is important is the size, like we talked about. It is 12 inches like this, 12 inches at the top. The reason why the height is 12 inches because your feet has to be here. The width doesn't matter. It can be 10 inches or it can be 12 also. But this length is important. The top has to be 21 centimeters. So that's a very important thing. 21 inches is very important at the top. Yeah.
After some practice teaches, the subject reaches forward as far as possible and holds that position for at least 2 seconds while the distance is recorded. To record the final position, the score is calculated to nearest centimeter and put it in the designated place. The difference between the initial position and the final position of the distance reached by the hand is displayed as net score in the screen. The ID card of the participant is scanned next and then the data is saved by tapping on the save option. This completes the sit and reach test.
Yeah, so this was so it's a easy test to actually administer, but here the equipment has to be very proper. So the size of the sit and reach box, you can actually get it done by a local carpenter also because it's actually very simple to do. Look at the dimension on the video again, and then you can get it done locally also. It should not cost more than 700 or 800 rupees maximum. Now let us look at speed 50-meter dash, how it is to be done. And here, please make sure that you don't have more than 2 or if there are. So I get a lot of questions that if there are 8 students who are running on a 50-meter track, how many people should be there to do the scoring? I would suggest that for every child or for 2 child maximum, there can be one scorer. But if there are more than that, make sure that there are more number of scorers who, if you want to do it simultaneously. Otherwise, you do it in two children batches. So let's look at it how it is to be done.
To conduct the 50-meter dash test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select the speed and then tap on the 50-meter dash option. Depending on the number of participants, choose same number of lanes on the screen. The app is now ready for the 50-meter dash test. The aim of 50-meter dash is to determine the acceleration and the speed of the participant. The test involves running a single sprint over 50 meters. Start from a stationary standing position with one foot in front of the other. The front foot must be behind the starting line. Participants are encouraged to not slow down before crossing the finish line. Once the participants are ready and motionless, the instructor gives the cue to start. There is no need to manually start the timer. The app is designed in such a way that the timer starts automatically at the sound of the Fox 40 whistle. Participants should be encouraged to practice running with emphasis placed on the concept of pace. Time taken to complete the 50-meter dash for each of the participants is recorded. To record the timing for each of the participants, tap Split Timer every time a participant crosses the finish line. The screen shows the timing of participants in the order they finished the race. To record individual timings, tap the Scan option and then scan the ID card of the participant. Make sure the ID card is scanned in the same order in which they finished the race. Once you have scanned the ID card of all the participants, save the data to complete the 50-meter dash test.
Yeah, okay. So here what you saw was that how to do the So here, very important, just have two people, one at the start of the race and the scorer at the end of the line, end of 50 meters. So the Fox 40 whistle, if you actually, if you whistle at the start point, the mobile phone which the scorer is actually holding at the finishing line will start automatically. So that's the beauty of this app. So the app will automatically start. The process for 600-meter run, which is basically for cardiovascular endurance, is also the same. So let us look at it how it starts. So here, since different participants are going to take different time to finish, you can actually have one person managing about 3 to 4 children at the same time. So if there are 16 participants, maybe you can have 4 scorers at the end, or you can have 2 also. With a little bit of practice, you can actually handle more than that. So one question that comes in school is that you do not have a 600-meter track. So what you can do is you take a 200-meter track and you get the children to run 3 times, three rounds. So you can do that also. So let's see how 600-meter is to be done.
To conduct the 600-meter run test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select Cardiovascular Endurance and then tap on the 600-meter run option. Depending on the number of participants, choose same number of lanes on the screen. The app is now ready for the 600-meter run test. The aim of 600-meter run is to measure the cardiovascular fitness and endurance. The test involves running a single sprint over 600 meters. Participants should start from a stationary standing position with one foot in front of the other. The front foot must be behind the starting line. Participants are instructed to run 600 meters in the fastest possible pace. Once the participants are ready and motionless, the instructor gives the cue to start. There is no need to manually start the timer. The app is designed in such a way that the timer starts automatically at the sound of the Fox 40 whistle. Participants should be encouraged to practice running with emphasis placed on the concept of pace. Results are usually better if the participant can maintain constant pace during most of the run and use a strong closing effort. Time taken to complete the 600-meter run for each of the participants is recorded. To record the timing for each of the participants, tap Split Timer every time a participant crosses the finish line. The screen shows the timing of participants in the order they finished the race. To record individual timing, tap the Scan option and then scan the ID card of the participant. Make sure the ID card is scanned in the same order in which they finished the race. Once you have scanned the ID card of all the participants, save the data to complete the 600-meter run test.
Yeah, so we saw how 600 meters is to be done. The process is same as 100 meters, and here you can actually have more number of children actually running at the same time. You can have 20 of them, 30 of them, doesn't matter, because different children are going to reach at different points of time. I hope the process was clear. Now let's look at push-ups. Push-ups is for boys and modified push-ups is for girls. there's a slight difference between boys and girls because the center of gravity of both boys and girls are different. So hence tests are slightly different, but the process is the same. So let's look at push-up for boys and push-up for and modified push-up for girls.
To conduct the push-up test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select Strength and then tap on the Push-Up option. The app is now ready for the push-up test. The push-up fitness test measures upper body strength, endurance and trunk stability. A flat, clean cushioned surface or a gym mat is required to perform this test. The standard push-up begins with the hands and toes touching the floor. The body and legs should be in a straight line, feet slightly apart, the arms at shoulder width apart, extended and at a right angle to the body. Keeping the back and knees straight, the subject lowers the body to a predetermined point to touch some other object or until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbows. Then returns back to the starting position with the arms extended. When the participant is ready, the start timer option is tapped on the screen and the participant starts the push-ups. The action is repeated and the test continues until exhaustion or until they can do no more in rhythm. The number of correctly completed push-ups is recorded. For girls, the push-up technique is slightly modified with both the knees resting on the ground. Apart from this, everything else remains the same for girls as well. Once the participant is exhausted, tap the Stop Timer option and type in the number of correctly completed push-ups in the designated place on the screen. Scan the ID card of the participant and then save the record by tapping on the Save option. This completes the push-up test.
I hope this is quite clear in terms of how push-up and modified push-ups are to be done. So the process is the same, and I'll just
Is repeated and the test continues until.
So this is how it is done for the boys, like we just saw. So here it's a regular push-up. Now, when we do it for girls, the difference is this. So you have to actually rest. You have to cross the legs at near the shoes, and you have to do it with the knees on the ground.
Fight with both the knees resting on the ground. Apart.
So this is a position for girls, and we saw how it is done for the boys. That is all.
From this, everything else remains the same for girls as well.
Yeah. So with that, then we look at the last test, which is a partial curl-up. And partial curl-up is for measuring the core strength. We will see how it is to be done. So here, what is important that you need to have a flat cushion surface, and there should be two parallel strips about 6 inches apart. So let us see how it is to be done.
To conduct the partial curl-up test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select Strength and then tap on the Partial Curl-up option. The app is now ready for the partial curl-up test. The partial curl-up test measures abdominal muscular strength and endurance of the abdominals and hip flexors, which is important in back support and core stability. A flat, clean cushioned surface, 2 parallel strips 6 inches apart is required to conduct this test. The subject lies on the cushioned flat clean surface with knees flexed, usually at 90 degrees, with hands straight on the sides with palms facing downwards. It should be closer to the ground and parallel to the body. The subject raises the trunk in a smooth motion, keeping the arms in position, curling up the desired amount at least 6 inches above ground. The trunk is lowered back to the floor so that the shoulder blades or upper back touches the floor. Once the participant is ready and is in position to take the test, the start timer option should be tapped. Participant is encouraged to keep normal breathing rate. Results are better if the participant can maintain constant pace during the activity. Maximum number of sit-ups in 30 seconds is recorded. The timer automatically stops at 30 seconds mark. The number of sit-ups is recorded at the designated place. The ID card of the participant is scanned and the data is saved by tapping on the save option. This completes the partial curl-up test.
Yeah, as you saw that in case of partial
Endurance of the abdominals.
You can actually see that there are two strips, and your hand has to be, so your leg should be like this and the hand should be behind it, and it should just cross to the other line and come back. The difference between the two strips is 6 inches. And here, if you don't have, you can just use that electric tape also. So which you use for electrical work. You can use any tape also, or any sticker also you can actually use. So now, so these are the battery of tests that we understood. So here for 5 to 8 years, just as a recap, 3 tests: BMI, static balance and coordination. BMI is height, weight upon height square. Static balance, we saw flamingo balance. It's basically about how many times do you fall for standing for 60 seconds. And plate tapping test is for coordination, hand-eye coordination. For 9 to 18 years, that's class 4 to 12. There are 6 tests: BMI, speed, endurance, flexibility, core strength, and muscular endurance. BMI is weight upon height square. Speed is 50-meter dash. Then cardiovascular endurance is 600-meter run or walk. Flexibility is sit and reach walk, sit and reach flexibility test. Core strength is partial curl-up, 30 seconds, not 60 seconds. And muscular endurance is push-ups and modified push-ups. So these are the tests which are there for 5 to 8 years, that is class 1, 2, and 3. And 9 to 18 years, that is class 4 to 12. So one question that actually comes is that in a particular class, let's say in class 3 or class 4, you may have students who are older than, so let's say in class 3, you may have students who are like 9-year-old, or in class 4, you may have students who are 8-year-old. See, actually just ignore that. What you just follow class 1, 2, and 3, you do the battery of tests for 5 to 8 years. And for class 4th onwards, you do for 9 to 18. What will happen is, because that segment anyway is a very small segment, when you're looking at talent identification, we look at it from 9 to 18 years onwards. So typically you will find them from class 4th onwards. So it doesn't really matter. So just class 1, 2, and 3, you do this, the 3 tests, and 4 to 12, you do 6 tests. So with that, we have completed this session on how to do the assessment and what is the battery of tests. We have understood that. In the next segment, we are going to learn about how to generate and read the report card. So that's going to be the next session. And with that, thank you so much. So we will move to the next session right now.